Hello to all my beautiful followers. Today I'm going to be sharing my family's recipe for Korean ginseng chicken soup, which is what we will be making today. In Korean, we call it samgyetang. We can see this dish many times in Korean dramas, so if you ever wanted to try it or were curious how it tasted like, you can now make it. This recipe is amazing and the steps are really simple to follow. This Korean ginseng chicken soup will have you drooling and wanting to eat it super often. First, you're going to want to use 50 grams of fine grained sea salt to rub each chicken leg to remove the chicken feathers that are left on the skin. Now that all your chicken feathers have been removed, it is time to remove the fat from the chicken, just like I do here, so that our soup is not oily. After you've done this, take your chicken and soak it in a mixture of 30 milliliters of vinegar and enough water to cover your chicken for 2 minutes. Make sure that you do not soak your chicken for any longer than 2 minutes, or else your chicken will turn dry, and we don't want that. After your chicken is done soaking, take them out and wash them under running water, then put them aside for now. After you've prepared your chicken, you are going to need to prepare your broth. To do that, put your garlic, raw ginseng or ginseng, red dates, astragalus roots, onions with their skin still on them, and 2 liters of mineral water into the pressure pot. Next, turn your fire on medium heat and boil the ingredients in your pot for 10 minutes. Then, turn it to low heat and boil it for another 10 minutes once you see your ingredients start to boil. If you can't buy astragalus roots, then you can use chicken feet instead. But if you don't have a pressure pot, your broth or stock will take an hour and a half to boil in a normal pot. Also, once you're done with your broth, don't throw away your remaining ingredients because you can just reuse them to make chicken porridge. And if you want a video on that, feel free to like and subscribe. Now, take your broth and put it into a separate pot, then add your chicken legs, followed by the glutinous rice that should have been washed, then soaked in water for 3 to 4 hours first. Then your peeled greens, which should have been washed and soaked as well for 5 hours. Then finally put your raw chestnuts or dried chestnuts, leeks, bay leaves, roasted salt, and 1.2 liters of mineral water. Then boil it for an hour. To boil it, you're going to want to turn your fire to a medium heat, and once it begins to bubble, then turn it to a medium-low heat and let the soup simmer for an hour. After an hour has passed, remove the onions, leeks, and bay leaves. There should also be some bubble oil, as you can see here, and you're going to want to remove it with a spoon. While boiling, add some water to keep the water level in the pot at the same level as you can see here. You can also add abalones and octopus in the chicken ginseng soup if you feel like it, because some of the Korean restaurants cook their chicken ginseng soup just like this. If you feel like it, you can also eat your ginseng chicken soup with kimchi. Also, I recommend you dip your chicken meat in some sesame oil with salt, or salt with black pepper, or any of your favorite sauces that you would usually eat chicken with. Also, if your soup does not taste salty enough, you can add some salt too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the delicious food that was made by you. I'll see you guys next time, and remember to stay healthy. Have a great day!